Today we're making a quick little video on how to change out a cast saw blade on a 940 Stryker cast saw unit, complete with the cast back and all the stuff it comes with. Changing out a blade on a 940 is pretty easy. Whenever it starts to lose its sharpness, the teeth grip, it starts having that edge that's similar to like the edge of a quarter, and it starts getting really dull, or the patients are complaining that the cast blade is getting too hot, or you feel that it's getting too hot when you're removing cast, then of course it's time to change out the blade, and we're going to talk about how to do that. Pretty easy process. At the top of the hood of the unit, there is a flathead screw. This does not have to be removed to change out the blade. If you choose to loosen the screw, that's fine, but you can take the blade out and replace it with a new one just perfectly fine, as long as you have the Allen wrench, the proper Allen wrench that fits into the locking bolt. And so you take your Allen wrench, pretty simple, and again, I'll focus in right there for you. You see the locking bolt right there. It fits right in like so, just locks in there. And I'll do a front view here, like a POV thing there. So you can see there, forgive the saw, this is an active saw, it's dirty, has plaster and fiberglass in it. We actually just finished our clinic and we're doing this video after clinic hours. But you'll notice the Allen wrench sits inside the locking bolt. You'll also notice as I get closer, there are 4 little prongs, 2 on each side of the locking bolt, that hold, excuse me, that hold the blade in place, that kind of nests in there perfectly. So let's loosen the bolt so you can see what I'm talking about. A little bit of pressure. So there you go. Get about maybe 5, 6, 7 turns. Loosen the bolt off of the blade itself. Discard that. And I'll show you what the blade does. It's really loose now, because what you've done is you've undone the locking bolt. You lift the blade up just a little off of those little 4 prongs and slide it to the back. Here, I'll do it again in the front so you can see. So it slides front, slides back. And what you're trying to do, that large hole right there, you're trying to get that large circular hole to go to the back of the locking bolt and lift it up over. And then you slide it out. And that's how it works. You'll notice the 2 slides, one on each side of the hole. And you'll notice if you look real close, there's little indentions on the slides where those 4 little bolts rest. The 2 bolts in the, not bolts, they're like, I don't know what you'd call them, prongs. The 2 in the front are shorter, and the 2 in the rear are obviously taller. And like I said, there's plaster and stuff all over this thing, so forgive that. Anyway, you take your blade out. Oh, and if you notice on the blade, here you go. Let me get that focus there for you. Come on, focus, focus. There you go. You'll notice on the blade, the center hole is larger, so that you can slide it on and off. And then the rear, the smaller hole in the rear, has the little grooves where the locking bolt locks into. So you discard the old blade, and if you're OCD and you want to get in there and clean it out with a brush and do all that and do a little maintenance, that would never hurt. And then you take a new blade. Again, make sure that wherever you purchase the blade from, Stryker or 3M or Cast Cutters or wherever you get the blade from, that you have the logo facing the top. They're kind of designed that way. And just like we did before, let's do it this way. You slide it in, let it drop down onto the locking bolt, and it, for the most part, slides forward by itself. I'll go in real closer so you can see. You want all the little 4 prongs to be in the little resting position. You see how I just did that? Doesn't take much effort. And then just lock it down. Pretty easy. Take the Allen wrench, lock it down in there just like so. And that's pretty much how you change out a blade. You want to give it a little bit of pressure. And you'll notice the blade rests in there really, really solid. I mean, it's just in there. Nothing's going to mess with it. And you can go on to cutting cast with a nice new blade and not have to worry about it overheating and stuff. And that's pretty much it. We'll go into other videos about some blade maintenance and some stuff like that to look out for. So look out for other videos, and I hope this helps, and have a good day. Take care.